Welcome back to hopefully won't be the last episode of the Real Me podcast. I'm recording, taking a sigh of relief to just kind of calm myself down. I am facing a really difficult thing right now in my life, and it has to do with this right here. And I might as well talk about it because I've mentioned it on podcast episodes. I might as well make an entire video dedicated to it. It all started June 30th when I was at work. I was worried about my voice recorder not saving the recording or some other type of anxiety. And I came home and decided that I had the intuition of recording a video on why I wanted to not curse in my videos, why I don't curse in my videos. And certainly will be cursing in this one, although the tone of it could veer toward that. Not going to. Um, I was gonna do that video, and then something told me go to your channel. Look at your YouTube channel, and then boom. When I clicked on to that bookmark that I have in my bookmarks tab, my channel, I clicked on it and I found it without subscribe. It was like unsubscribe. Then I found sign in. And I was like, okay, why am I signed out of this? I can just sign back in. Clicked it, and then the only channel that I saw available was my original channel, my main channel that hubs every other account. I clicked on that and boom, my channel was blocked. And I was like, oh no, I was freaking out, scared as heck. Told you I wasn't gonna curse over whether or not my channel, um, uh, over the fact that it was blocked, that it was removed. And I just went into panic. I just panicked that day. I panicked. Um, okay. What am I gonna say here? What am I gonna say? Um, alrighty. So I panicked because I was like, oh no, what on earth? And then the claim was made, spam, deceptive practice, all that kind of thing. And this is all going on during Mercury retrograde, okay? Yay, thank you, universe, for messing with my life. It's Mercury retrograde. Doesn't stuff happen during Mercury retrograde? Sorry to fearmonger, but my goodness. This all literally the day after Mercury retrograde, this started happening. We're approaching the Kazemi in a couple of days. Mercury Sun conjunct that I spoke about uh, in the New Moon and Cancer video, which I have the first part on my channel that I did today. The second part for multiple signs is coming tomorrow morning or afternoon or wherever. But so I freaked out. So it's like I don't have any money. I don't monetize. I don't sell anything. I'm innocent. Why are you hurting my channel? Why am I caught in these crossfires? Why am I being hurt? Why am I being affected in this negative way? Why is my channel going down? And hopefully July 15th, July 16th, this video and all the other ones on my channel, and this channel will still be available because I am really, really uncertain and unsure of whether my channel will still be up after July 14th. because it seems that for every Tuesday, there's something that happens with my channels because I have multiple accounts. This is really, really freaking me out. I'll get there. But okay, so I was freaking out, and I didn't want to admit this, but it was pretty dramatic and pretty, you know, severe how I was freaking out. Like I really, really took this very personally because naturally I did, because it's my channel getting affected. I lost access to all my channels. I lost access to everything. And so I sent an appeal, and I was just so concerned I was concerned because it would take up to 2 days or 3 more days to get the appeal, for them to see the appeal and get it looked at and everything. And so, um, you know, uh, I was freaking out. I was just like, oh my goodness, my life is just suddenly, turned upside down. Like, I cannot believe that this is happening to me right now. Why is this happening? I've been through so much stuff in my life. I don't need yet another thing happening to me. I have been through 3.5 years of mental depression, OCD, anxiety. I have been through the compulsion of deleting and channel surfing that has taken me a long, long time to see perspective on and get over and find solace with and um find peace with to come to peace with in the hospital experience. I mean, that was the cherry on top of the cake. That was really, really brutal. And that was kind of I hate to say it, but a life-threatening situation. Nowhere near during that time did my channel ever get hacked or hacked or taken down or flagged. And my channel was flagged on that Tuesday, June 30th. So, um, when I got out of the hospital, May is when the insecurity started of all those things. And then now you throw in another insecurity after I've just gotten over a bunch of insecurities in the last 1.5 months of time that I've been dealing with psychologically when it comes to video making. I was freaking out and I was very, very nervous. Very, very nervous. Um, and anxious and just scared to death that my channel wouldn't be there or it wouldn't come back. Like I wouldn't get my channel back. And I thought, oh, it's all over. I've lost everything. I've lost all my videos. All my videos were on there. All my shorts are on there. All my posts were on there that were valuable to me at this point in my life, all gone. And what happened was, well, um, YouTube took it away from me, ripped it right away from me. And so I was having a conversation with my mom about it, and she assured me that, I can just screw YouTube and focus on Spotify because I have Spotify. I post regularly on there just like I do to my YouTube channel. Um, hopefully you're still seeing this video after July 14th. Um, trying to get my thoughts together here. I'm posting to Spotify right now. And she was like, grow your Spotify. Direct all your followers over to Spotify. And I might just have to do that right here, right now. for whoever's watching this, the few people who tune into this video. If you just found me, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what? Please offer your sympathy and kindness in this in the comments section below. I greatly appreciate it. So, um, okay, so my channel gets flagged. Talk to my grandma in the evening. I get an email from YouTube saying your channel has been restated. YouTube sends you a direct email saying that you submitted an appeal and I was not in the common state to do it, so a family member did it for me. And the appeal got through to them and they read the appeal. And just like the email saying that your channel is blocked, the email also said that your channel is being reinstated. And then I saw all the account available again. And I was like, hallelujah, thank goodness. I did a live stream that night. No, relieved that it was all over. And, I had some anxiety whether or not the channels will be taken again by AI. I asked Google Gemini whether or not the channels would be taken by AI again, and it assured me that your channels have a clean bill of health in the system. It's all fine. You're not going to have any more issues. Your channels are protected. Your channels are safe. And so I trusted for those 6 days that it was all fine. That it was all fine. Um, I mean, this is really, really freaking me out. I mean, this is seriously getting on my last nerve. What is happening right now in my life? And I saw a short from somebody that I follow, who said, "You're going to be having a great life. You're going to, if you see this, then don't skip this. You're going to be having great things." Well, guess what? You're wrong. Because I've been having a really, really bad time the past couple of weeks with this going on. And I'm going to get into the reasoning behind it later. But just to tell you the story, got the channel back, went, just continued on throughout the week, had the copyright issue happen. I decided I didn't want to, the last podcast I was basically saying I'm going to be not having copyright images. Um, and I probably should in zoom this so you can see it a little bit closer here. I think that that's good. Um, I was going to use different images from different sources just so I'm not copywriting. And so then I put a video to a song, put a song in a video, and just playing the song was copyright. Playing it was copyright. So I just didn't get why it was copyright. And so that Saturday labeled it as copyright against copyright law because I played a song. I mean, YouTube is just getting so strict with their copyright rules, and you can't have too many copyright rules because otherwise you're going to really, really dig yourself into a hole with those copyright rules. And you really just you cannot have the copyright rules be this strict. I mean, playing a recording of something is one thing, but playing a song off your keyboard, my goodness, that's not my problem. That's YouTube's problem. That's their rules. That's their policies. I edited it out so that it wouldn't um, be in there. That happened. I'm sort of giving you an overview because I want to get to my main points, and there's a lot to cover here. So, um, then Tuesday, I kind of had the thought like, oh, is this going to happen again on a Tuesday? And then, I go to the car. I remember distinctly, and this is really, really important. I went to the car because I have a family member that picks me up from work. I don't drive, so I went to work on a Tuesday and I got picked up and I was like, oh, I hope that my channels aren't going to be, uh, removed again. So, she was, my mom was like, oh no, that's not going to happen, and assured me that it would be fine. Got home, I looked at my channels at first glance, everything looked to be fine, and then later on I was gonna just remove a couple things and edit a couple things, and then I looked again, and then boom, another channel was removed. Another account was removed. Now, the fortunate thing this time is that I could see all the other accounts, but that account was removed. That account was removed. Um, okay. So, and then I was calm and I was more collected this time because I didn't have very many videos on there. The only videos I had were just some old videos I took when I was younger. Not really anything too serious. So I, wrote an appeal to that. I'm talking in code here, obviously, but I wrote an appeal and it got sent. I was calm and cool and collected, but then the possibility arose that what if another account could get taken? Because I thought this was already cleared up. I thought that they already reinstated my channel and the AI got dealt with my channels and it wasn't going to affect my channel. Well, it didn't happen that way. It didn't happen that way because lo and behold, another of my accounts was removed. It was removed. I'm not in the most comfortable position talking this video. I am like really insecure, as if I wasn't insecure enough already with the other things going on. I mean, my goodness. Like, can you give me a break? I've been through the ringer the past 3 years in the hospital and everything like that. Can you just give me a darn break? So, um, I'm just worried sick now. I am worried sick that this channel that I'm posting on right now is going to be taken by YouTube. And I'm still waiting for the appeal to come back, and I'm still waiting for a decision that way. Because what also happened was we were freaking out. I wanted to enjoy my nice afternoon. I was just about ready to. The plan was clean up my things on my channel, get to my podcast that I wanted to listen to, sit with my on my bed and everything like that, listen, continue on with my day. Well, it didn't happen that way. I got paid and I didn't remember to buy the things that I wanted that day, but I have them all now. So anyway, but didn't happen that way. And basically, um uh let me think. What was I gonna say here? Um uh the channel was removed and it's just impossible, almost impossible to get into contact with YouTube. So what had to happen was we had to set up an X account where we signed up to Twitter and communicated in a post to them to see if they would help me with this. And I was suspended from Twitter because apparently you can't put links in your post, which I did because I didn't know that it was a policy. Um, I wasn't doing anything like wrong or anything like that, but apparently it's against their policy to put links, and so I didn't know that coming in. And I was suspended, so we had to develop another account. So we communicated with YouTube. We communicated, they replied back, we replied again, and then we're still waiting for a response from that when they finally look at that account, recover it, and get this all thing dealt with. I mean, can I please have this thing dealt with? That's all I'm asking. So, I'm waiting on that. But here's the really, really important part, and this is the really, really sad truth. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. I mean, this is so disheartening to me. This is really, really disheartening. YouTube has been using AI recently. It has been using AI to change somebody's shorts to make it look like more neat and clean and tidy. Um, there are AI videos on YouTube. It is using AI for its algorithms now. To put videos up into the algorithm. It installed the AI Shorts feature, which I was upset about back in February. The Shorts feature, which I did a whole video over, but the sound apparently went out in that video for some reason. I don't know why I'm not redoing that video. But basically, the Shorts feature, you could do all these features with it. You could, create a song, or you could create a video, or whatever, and it was AI. This is what you need to remember is, first of all, YouTube is getting way too big for its britches. It is a massive, 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 massive company that owns so much, and it basically is trying to compete with other companies to see who can get the most AI on their platform first. To be better. Oh my goodness, this is so wrong. If we would just respect each other's sovereignty and not have this complicated world we had to fight to keep our businesses afloat, this world would be a much peaceful world. If we didn't feel the insecurity of having to fight, we didn't have to compete. But there wouldn't be anything to fight for, anything to die for, like that song that I did a cover for. Imagine, on my channel, imagine there's no heaven, there's no religion, there's no all these things, like that song. It is really, really devastating. And this year is a really, really crazy and unstable year for the world. And the AI is just getting out of control, off the charts, and it needs to be nipped in the bud as soon as humanly possible. Because we're already 2 years into Pluto and Aquarius, and just imagine where we're going to be in 3 to 5 years. Wow. We need to get things straight. We need to face some truths about AI, that it is taking over humanity, that it is destroying our own freedom, our own creativity, our own sovereignty, and we're handing over our power to it. And YouTube basically sacrificed itself to AI. Basically, we're handing the AI the power to make all the decisions instead of actually getting the AI to do stuff and actually having a physical human sit down and verify what the AI deemed as worthy of being removed so that that human being could look at it and go, that does need to be removed. Or maybe that does need to be removed. Point is, there is a human being looking at it. That there would be a chat in the YouTube studio that anyone could use, that anyone could get in contact with YouTube on the platform itself. You click on help and you see contact us. Boom, click that. It would be a chat window, just like Spotify. You click on have advisors help you. The thing would be decentralized enough. We could get help with any problem you have. If we would have had that, then the problem would be fixed by now, and I would be feeling a lot calmer and breathe a sigh of relief. But no, it is, YouTube, I hate to say it, has broken and severed some of my trust in it, and it has lost some of my respect for the company. It's causing harm and damage to my channel, and I'm sure a whole lot of other channels. And I didn't see in any other video about it. I mean, it's really pissing me off. It's really, really bugging me. It really, really is. Um, I'm getting really PO'd by this. I'm getting really, really annoyed at this. I'm infuriated. I'm infuriated with YouTube right now and its decisions and its sort of values with what it wants to do because it's messing with my channel and everything like that. And so basically, um, it's using AI to take control over everything. The AI is going over and scanning channels to make sure that they're not participating in scam or spam or deceptive practices. So what I've been trying to do is I looked up this on Google Gemini. I've been trying to clean up my channel. I removed all the links and all the videos. I um I scheduled the shorts out to be uh sort of spaced out so that it wouldn't look automated. So I'm doing all that I can to protect my channel from AI. AI is really, I mean, does that have to be the reason why my channel should go down? Because of a stupid, stupid, effed up, uh, technology. Well, isn't that, doesn't that just make you mad? Knowing that your channel could potentially be taken away by AI. Please, please, write in the comments if you are relating to anything that I'm describing right now. If your channel is facing difficult issues, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments about this and anything that you can offer me in terms of understanding, in terms of support. I would greatly appreciate it because I want a community on my channel. I want to build a like-minded community on my channel. And YouTube is putting roadblocks in my path before I can even do that. I mean, it's really getting on my last nerve. And it's really stressing me out and making me incredibly anxious and fearful for the future. What's to come. I am dreading next Tuesday. I am dreading next Tuesday. I don't want to come home from work and an appointment that I have that morning. Busy day. Coming home. My channel's gone. I can't have that. I can't have it because I built so much on this channel over 2 years. All the content, everything that I've done on this channel. And for what? For it all to go away? I mean, is that really my life? Start it, build it up, it's torn down, build it up, it's torn down. I mean, really? That's pretty sad. And a lot of that damage was caused by me. I caused a lot of damage in my life. I've compulsively deleted, I've done what is called the negative tendency, to quote Jan Spiller, destroying something in order to eliminate one harm. That's what I'm trying to learn from. Okay. Oh my gosh. YouTube is exactly doing this, destroying something in order to eliminate one part. I read Jen Spiller's Astrology for the Soul, and it literally said that in the Scorpio South Node chapter. Destroying something in order to eliminate one part. That is what YouTube is doing right now with its aggressive AI trying hurting innocent creators, innocent channels right now, trying to cleanse itself of all the spam of all that. Like deal with the individual creators who actually are fully consciously aware that, oh yeah, I'm spamming, I'm doing something wrong, I'm deceiving people with money. Like like don't just do not destroy your entire house just to remodel your kitchen. Do not. And that's what YouTube is doing right now. It's Scorpio South Node. It's extreme. It's just all at once. I mean, I could scream. I'm really, really upset right now. Very upset and very, some of my, the integrity of YouTube right now is put a little bit of it's being tested right now. And they're putting a test on that integrity. Like, I'm losing my, you know, trust and sense of integrity with YouTube right now. And I hope to sure as heck that my channel doesn't go down. Who knows how long it could take them to appeal? 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 days, 5 days? Do I really have to face the reality of my channel going down? I mean, this is a real and raw podcast. I'm not going to be perfect and all, clear and all that. Like, excuse me. This is freaking me out. This is freaking me out. I hope to heck that YouTube realizes the error of its ways and makes a darn change in what it does. Decentralizes itself, stop using AI, get rid of the AI or regulate the AI at the very least, and set up a place in the YouTube studio where you can click help, contact us, boom, you're in contact. There's a chat. You can contact via chat or whatever they have in contact that can be efficient, where you can contact somebody. Instead, you have to contact on, you know, X to set up an X account. It's just infuriating. Like, YouTube is turning into that monopoly that is just so powerful that it just wants to be bigger and bigger and bigger. More, 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 more money, and not, my friends, and not a platform that is grassroots. And that's what I have a really, really huge issue with YouTube. And I am really sorry to say that I might not be on here for too much longer. I mean, I don't know. I could be on here over the next 5 years. I don't know. But if YouTube continues to do this to me specifically, I don't know. I would probably have to come to some rigorously honest truths and deal with some stuff. And, you know, just focus on my Spotify and focus on my astrology videos and grow my Spotify audience and everything like that. It really, really breaks my heart. Just what's happening breaks my. What YouTube is doing breaks my heart. It breaks me down. Breaking me down. But, I'm going to get into some things later about that. So tune in if you want to hear the full scoop on that. Certain things, I promise I'll clear it up later. But it is not sustainable. And there's going to be a revolution, there's going to be backlash, and maybe YouTube won't be around in however many years. If it's doing this to channels, if it's screwing people over like this, who knows? It may not be sustainable if it's doing all these things. I don't know what provoked the company's mind. I don't know if they sat in a meeting room and decide, okay, we need to do this, dealing with the consequences of a lot of appeals or whatever, considering all the repercussions. I don't know what goes on in, California. I don't know, assuming that's where the company is located at. But it 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 crossed the line. Like, it's their platform, but wait a second, it's my channel that you're infringing upon. It's like those toys that you brought to life, they're human. They have value, even though you brought them to life, they're human and they live. They have lives, they have feelings. And YouTube is hurting a lot of innocent channels right now in their scorpionic desire to clear everything out, destroying something in order to eliminate one part, eliminating all the scams, and just, oh my gosh. This is something that I will practice not getting myself into, destroying something in order to eliminate one heart. I will keep that in my mind as something that I will not give into, and I encourage you not to give into that negative tendency of just destroying something in order to eliminate one just aspect of it. Be realistic and calm down the intensity. Like YouTube is going really, really intense right now. Like intense. And it is to their detriment. And it's really, really, again, it's not a good situation right now. So I'm not here to just vent about how difficult this is. I'm here to put turn it all around here. So please bear with me. Um, okay. So the AI is just, it needs to be reined in. The AI needs to get under control. Just pretty soon it's going to replace us. People are handing over their own sovereignty and their own autonomy to AI, which is wrong. Absolutely just not right. Not right and not sustainable for our future. And so that leaves me with anxiety, uncertainty, worried about the future, dreading the future, dreading Tuesday, the July 14th, the new moon in Cancer. It's gonna be a new beginning of just getting off YouTube. Just sticking to Spotify. I mean, please, 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 please follow me on Spotify. If I'm not here, I'll probably be posting to my original channel, which I promoted, which has a ridiculous amount of subscribers, which are greatly overestimated the number of views on the videos, because that's the channel I started with. So I have uh my handle perfect the way I want it and all that. So I'm probably gonna go back to that. So I'm gonna be posting there till the appeal can go through, and then posting on a Spotify, or maybe just getting off YouTube and posting on a Spotify. I don't know. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But Spotify is Grassroots stuff. I feel like I can trust Spotify. I feel like it's safe because I can contact them. I can get into contact. I can message them. I can do all this stuff with them. Um, I can ask them, can you help me with all these things? And they will gladly help. I have had some issues on there, but at this point, I'd rather have a company that I feel safe, that I can trust and rely on, and that is not using AI to just with algorithms destroying channels. It is just getting out of hand, and it needs to be looked at. They need somebody to drag them by the throat to a mirror that shows them the light of the truth that what they did was wrong. And maybe they were just in growing pains. Maybe they're just in the phase where they're just learning, okay, we really, really messed up here. We took the wrong turn. We can't do this to channels. Oh my gosh. Think of all the channels that monetize that have been there for what, 10, 9, 8 years, 15 years on there? Think of all those channels that monetize, that make a living off of this stuff, and then their channel's getting taken. It's like, I swear I don't do anything wrong. I don't spam, I don't pay, I don't advertise for anything. I am a perfectly innocent creator, and this is the things I get like it feels like it's not anything personal, but it's like a punishment. It's like I'm getting punished for things I didn't do. Like my mom was telling me, like getting mad at one student, blaming the whole class, getting mad at the scammers, and then just doing it to a lot of people, running through every single channel and just doing a scan on every single channel. Like I am really, really scared. This channel is my pride and my joy. It is. I invest so much of my heart, my energy into it. Excuse me. And it may not be worth it anymore if YouTube's gonna break my trust. And maybe it'll get to a point where it's not worth my mental health and peace of mind to keep doing this. Because I do not agree. And I do not support what YouTube is doing right now with their AI. I do not. I cannot support that. I'm still posting on the platform because I want to. It has nothing to do with the decisions that YouTube is making or what YouTube is doing, but I still want to, and I still will. But if it gets to be really, really bad, I may just have to say, screw it. I'm not doing this anymore. Come over and follow me on Spotify, where I'll be doing astrology updates every single day on there, building my following over there. Spotify's smaller, more trustworthy, more grassroots stuff, as I keep saying. And so, um, yeah. So I just hope that the AI is like a plague. It's like a plague that's taking people out. And I hope that I don't get sick because of it. I hope don't get sick from the germs that AI is poisoning upon me. It already has because it's removed one of my accounts and another one and removed all my accounts for no reason whatsoever. And I'm livid, livid why that had to happen and why I'm in this situation to begin with. But at least it's not my main account. If I lose my main account, the one I'm using, the one that you're seeing this video off of right now, wow, that's gonna be, I'm speechless about that. And I feel like I'm just being with the hands tied behind my back and forced into a corner of just having to face the reality of my channel getting removed for no reason at all. Like listen to me, YouTube. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not scamming. I'm not spamming. I'm not doing anything. Hear me loud and clear when I say that. Please hear me and please pass the message on that I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I don't want to be punished or just taken down. I don't want my voice on YouTube to just get taken down. Here's the lesson of all this. What other people say, you cannot control. What other people do, you cannot control. The most powerful skill you can develop is how to stay in a good mood. And the cure for anxiety is not worrying about the future. Releasing control of the future, releasing control of what you cannot control. And the serenity prayer, I mentioned that in the new moon and cancer forecast today. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's powerful. Because when you can accept the things that you cannot change, when you can be empowered to know that just like the weather, just like, I don't know, a lot of things in life you cannot control, that's empowering because you take back your own power. and you reclaim your inner peace. You reclaim your joy with things happening like this. And this is all teaching me that there's a lot of things that are out of my control. And the universe, God works in mysterious ways. The universe probably has plans for me, and the universe probably wants me to do things differently and reevaluate Mercury Retrograde, reevaluating what I'm doing on this channel for something better. It may be scary, it may be very, very difficult, but it will always result in something better because the universe always has your best interest at heart. It does. It always does. And that doesn't excuse people who do terrible things and end up in prison. Okay, that doesn't excuse that. But this just says that everything happens for a reason, and it's all for the plan that God wrote out for you when they put you onto this planet, that you would experience this and you go through this to feel better on the other end of it. Things are going to happen in life. There are going to be tests and trials and tribulations, and you cannot let the tests and trials and tribulations steal your peace, steal your power, steal your joy. You cannot let it. With whatever happens, stop. You could really, really ask yourself the question, why are you frantically upset about something that is out of your control? You know, it is better to just emotionally regulate, calm down, focus on something else, take time out for self-care, do things that bring you peace, do things that bring you joy, choose a high vibrational state of being, and just live in the now and don't worry about what you can't control because it's out of your control. I am not in control of the hierarchy, and I don't know if this is the right word to use, but the bureaucracy of YouTube, the monopoly aspect of it, it has just gotten too big. Too big, and they're going to go through some tough waters. They are in for some stormy waters and some stormy seas. And their ship may get capsized if they do not, their boat may get capsized if they don't get their act together and turn around and do things differently. It's really up to them. Not up to me, up to them to do things differently. And if somebody, an official YouTube, is watching this video, I want you to hear me loud and clear when I say this. Please be an ambassador or somebody that can support YouTube to become better and more grassroots up. We need social media companies that are grassroots up. I know somebody who talks about grassroots up and for humanity, and an astrologer that I follow who's all about raising your vibration and trusting in the invisible and all these things, and she's posting on a platform that does not represent all the things that she is talking about repeatedly in her videos. And it's not her doing. It's not her fault at all. I don't cast any blame or judgment on her at all. It's all YouTube's fault. They are the ones to blame for this because they are the ones who are doing this to channels. So, can you remain calm? Can you surrender what is not in your control? Can you be grounded? Can this right here vanish? And something new can take its place. And if they can't turn around, at this point, I don't care. I would gladly support a social media company Does this mean I'm gonna still post on YouTube? Yes, but does that, but I gladly support a social media company. I mean, I have some karmic stuff with YouTube already. Like I would gladly just start again on another new uprising platform. Um, that's that's coming into play here. That's grassroots up. That's for the community, for humanity. That's like Spotify. I gladly start there, start fresh again on there, and not participate in this monopoly that is just taking over and is so powerful that they're trying to compete with all these big other companies in this low egoic world that we're living in right now. And I'm part of it. I'm part of the soup of people that is getting negatively affected by this. And it's disheartening, to say the least. So again, do not let things like this in your life, steal your peace, steal your joy. Be willing to face the hard truths that you need to face, even though it's hard, even though it's the toughest pill that you've ever had to swallow. Face the truth. Because if you face the truth, if you face reality, if you face what you really want, and you get really serious about your truth and your values, then you'll be feeling a heck of a lot better, in your life. I can, assure you that. Um, so, um, yeah. Um, this may be my last episode, I don't know. Maybe one of my last videos, I don't know, on this channel. Hopefully not. If you do not see me after next Tuesday or in a week's time, I haven't disappeared. I'll probably go over to my original channel, start, quote unquote, breathe life back into that channel, and post on Spotify. Um, and build up my following on Spotify. And I want the following to grow on Spotify. So, take care of yourselves, nurture yourselves during the Cancer New Moon. Surrender the uncertainty, surrender what's out of your control. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. I hope that if you're affected, you can hear what I'm saying, you can understand that you can sympathize with and hear what I'm saying and remember what I just said. Okay, you are strong, you can handle this, and I am strong. You're stronger than I realize, and I can handle this. Any comments, any feedback, anything like that, I would greatly support it in the comment section below. Like this video, please share this video to let others know of what the heck is going on with YouTube right now. And yeah, do all the things I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. I mean, that's questionable. We shall see what the future holds. But anyway, bye for now, everybody. Take good care of yourself.